Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have a little bit of a different style video for you guys. We're gonna be doing the long-awaited what I eat in a day. I've been meaning to do this video for such a long time. I've been getting so many requests to do so I figured what better time than do it now. So if you guys are not already subscribed, be sure to subscribe. I'm going to be in the kitchen today. I'm gonna share with you guys everything that I like to eat, starting off with my coffee. Since I've never done a style video like this, I figured I would just let you guys know a little background of what I like to eat and things like that, what I don't eat. And hopefully if you guys do like this video, I'll be able to do a lot more for you guys and we'll just jump right into all the good stuff. So first off, the only meat that I like to eat is chicken. I don't eat any red meat or anything like that. It's just a personal preference. Also, I just want to point out there as a little disclaimer that I'm not a professional. This is just what works for me and what I like, and this is not quote unquote like my weight loss type of what I eat in a day. I can definitely do one of those for you guys. It is pretty similar to this because I do tend to eat pretty healthy. Of course, I have my snacks here and there and treating myself, but for the past 3 years, you guys have been asking me for like a what I eat in a day, a workout video, because I have lost a little bit of weight while I've been on YouTube. So adding on to me not eating any red meats, I also don't have too much additional sugar into my diet. Now, I do have it in meals that already contain sugar, but I don't add any additional to anything that I'm eating. So I don't add any sugar in my coffee. And I also stick to a lot of almond milk. And so yeah, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that before we went into the whole what I eat in a day. So I hope you guys do enjoy this, and let's go ahead and jump right on in.
So the first thing I like to do is start off the day with some lemon water. I fill this up about like 100 times a day, not even kidding. I just love me some fresh lemon water. Then we go right in with coffee. I like to personally go get my coffee from a coffee shop, but today I'm going to be making it at home. So I just take some ice, take a little bit of almond milk, and then I go in with this cold brew concentrate after a little bit of my oat milk and put in the concentrate at least halfway and go ahead and mix all that up, and it creates the most perfect cold brew. They sell concentrates almost at any food store, but I like this one. This one's from a coffee shop that I really love. So I go in with a little bit more oat milk, and oh, how satisfying is that? Amazing. So once I make my coffee, I like to go in with a little bit of breakfast. I honestly don't eat too much in the morning. I'm just not that hungry. So I'm going to be going in with some oatmeal today. I'm going to be taking some oats, blueberries, bananas, and peanut butter. I'm also going to be using almond milk today as well. So I'm going to be putting that into my pot on the stove. And I only put like a half a cup or a little bit more than a half a cup. And then I go in with about a half a cup of oats once the almond milk comes to a boil. And then I just gently stir that. I like my oatmeal to be a little bit more on the thicker side as opposed to runny, but it's just a personal preference kind of thing. So once that's all good, I'll take it off the stove. I used to make my oatmeal in the microwave. Let me know I'm not the only one, but once I started doing it on the stove, it makes such a difference. It is so much more creamier and just like the perfect consistency. I will never go back. It's so good. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in a bowl. I'm gonna take a little bit of peanut butter. Honestly, not even a lot. It just melts right into the mixture and it gives extra flavor, a little bit of sweetness as well. And I don't add any additional sweetener in here either. So I do like to add a little bit of the peanut butter for flavor. Once I mix all of that together, I'm gonna take a little bit of blueberries, of course washed, and then a little bit of banana. So I'll just kind of slice them in there, and it is the most perfect oatmeal. I don't add too much. I'm not that picky when it comes to oatmeal, but I love bananas in my oatmeal. And then I'll lightly sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on top, and that is my breakfast. So bomb. So next is lunch, and normally I eat lunch around like 2 o'clock, honestly. I don't eat it too early. So today I'm just having some avocado toast, and I'm gonna start off using some multigrain toast that I'm gonna go ahead and put in the toaster oven. Lightly toasted, I don't like it too hard, so I'm going to toast it. I love this bread. This brand is so good. And of course you can just use whole wheat if you would like. I'm gonna take 1 avocado. Oh my God. Avocado is just so good. I'm gonna go ahead and mash it up in a bowl. I also like to add a little bit of spices to mine as well, so I'll take a little bit of black pepper and put that in the mixture as I'm mashing it together, and then put it right on top of my toast, and then sprinkle a lot of crushed red pepper. I love anything spicy, so I do a lot of red pepper, but of course you can just do a little bit, but your girl goes crazy for red pepper. Sometimes I'll have a fruit on the side with this, but today I decided to go for some peppers. So just went ahead and washed the peppers and put them on the side, and I love them. You can also dip these peppers in hummus or dip it in the remaining avocado mixture that we made. So good. All of the meals and foods that I'm sharing today, they honestly do vary, just like I'm sure most people. Like, this is not always my lunch, so this is just what I was feeling today. So throughout the day, of course, I will want a snack. I'm a big snacker, so today I decided to stick with vegetables, and I know that sounds super boring, but this is such a good snack. It's pretty filling, and I just love it. So I'm gonna slice up some tomatoes that were washed, as well as slice some cucumbers that were washed as well. I'm gonna peel it first, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and chop it up, put it in a bowl, and it is such a good snack. It's so, like, seems so boring, but it's one of my favorites, and I like to have this literally throughout the day. Like, it doesn't matter what time, but I just love it. I like watching YouTube videos, movies, whatever, eating these. It's kind of like you're eating a chip because you get the crunch, but I love it. It tastes so fresh, and it's kind of like more of my spring and summer snack. I know that sounds a little weird, but this is typically when I have it. So I'm gonna go and put a little bit of red vinegar, just a little, and then a little bit of oil as well. Mix this together, and it is so good, you guys. And then I will just add a little bit of pepper as well for a little additional flavor, and that is my snack. And like I said, I drank tons of water, so I will be filling up another lemon water to have on the side with this. And it's also not always lemon water. Of course, I just have regular plain water. Today, I really wanted to squeeze the lemon, and I've been doing that this whole week, and I love it. As the day goes on, I always feel like I need to pick me up like a second coffee, but honestly, it's not the best for you, and I'm trying to not have 2 cups or more a day, so I'm good using this liquid IV. This is the supercharged matcha mix. This gives you pretty much equivalent energy to coffee. Like, I've been using this and I love it. Not sponsored, nothing. I just want to share. This is actually what I drink. So I take about 12 ounces of water just to fill a mason jar, and then I apply, I'm using makeup terms. Then I just add in the powder to the cup and then mix it all together till it's thoroughly mixed, and I add a few ice cubes in it sometimes. It is so good. I love the flavor, and it just has high antioxidants in here, amino acids, so it just gives me that extra spark, and I don't feel the urge to reach for another coffee, like more caffeine, you know? It's just good. Alright, so for dinner, I'm having some cilantro lime rice with some chicken and grilled vegetables, or more like baked vegetables, but they're so good. So I'm going to start off with the vegetables first. I'm going to take some eggplant, peppers, and zucchini, a little bit of onions right into a baking pan after I chop them all up. You can also add any vegetables you would like into this mixture. This is just typically what I like, but feel free to add whatever you like. And then for seasonings, I'm going to go in with a little bit of oil in the pan, mix it together, as well as a little bit of salt, pepper, parsley, and garlic. And of course, you can do whatever seasonings you would like. These are the ones I'm going to be using, and mix it on up. And then I put this in the oven for about a half an hour on 400, and then I just like to turn them every once in a while so it's all evenly baked. For the rice, I'm going to take some fresh cilantro, chop that all up into tiny pieces, a little bit of a lime, and then I'm going to be using the jasmine rice. This is the 10-minute one. You boil it in the bag. It is super easy. Then my spices and everything I will add after that's all cooked. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a pot, fill it with water to about 8 cups, and then I'm going to place in the 2 bags and pop on the stove. I know there is a ton of rice here, but this is perfect to go ahead and use for the rest of the week and heat it back up for another meal. For the chicken, I'm popping that in a pan with a little bit of oil, adding some garlic powder, pepper, salt, and a little bit of parsley as well on here. The seasoning is personal preference. I personally like doing this so that I can go ahead and dip it in with whatever I want to do, but today I'm actually going to be combining all of these into like a bowl, I guess. So it's just going to have all of the flavor of the vegetables and the rice, so I'm not going to be adding too much flavor to the actual chicken itself. But I'll let this sizzle on the pan and simmer just until it's golden brown, and then flip them over. And once the chicken's all done, I'm just gonna set that off to the side. Look how good it looks. It is so bomb, you guys. Then I'm just gonna take that rice and just put it right back in the pot, taking it out of the bag, and mix everything and combining it in this pot. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of some fresh lime, the cilantro that we cut up earlier, and then I'm just gonna take any spices that I wanna add in here. So I'll take a tiny bit of salt, honestly not too much, and then a little bit of some garlic powder and a tiny dot of oil, and mix it all together, squeeze. That is it for the rice. It tastes super fresh, especially because it's fresh cilantro as well as fresh lime juice. It is so good, so refreshing, and it goes really well with that chicken. I highly recommend. And that is all for the dinner portion. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of the rice in the bowl. I'm actually gonna place it on the bottom as like the bed, I guess. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of that chicken and pop that on the side, and then take my veggies and pop it on the side as well. And that is dinner. It is super good. I have this actually pretty often. It's one of my favorites. I love the vegetables like this. Sometimes they come out a little less mushy-like, and sometimes they're like this, but it's just how you want them. And then that is pretty much the bowl. I love it. I love combining all this together. It tastes super good. And that is dinner. Next up, if you guys have a sweet tooth and want a little snack later on at night, after dinner, a little dessert, this is perfect. So you just need a blender, some almond milk, and frozen bananas. So make sure to freeze your bananas before wanting to do this because they need to be frozen. I'm going to put the frozen bananas in the blender. And then you want to use just like 2 tablespoons, if that, of almond milk. You don't want to add too much. You don't want it to be super runny. You want this to kind of be like a soft serve banana ice cream. So it's going to be the healthier alternative to ice cream. And of course, your girl still has ice cream. This is not all I eat, but today I decided to make this one, and I actually really love it. It's super fast and pretty healthy. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend all of that together, and you'll see the consistency start to change. That's how you know it's more of that ice cream soft serve kind of consistency, when it like looks creamy. Like if it still has chunks in it, let it blend. Once it's ready to be put into a bowl, I'm just gonna go ahead and take 2 toppings, which I really love. And I'm just gonna be taking some chocolate chips and some frozen fruit. You can add anything you want to this. I just feel like both of those in combination taste so good. And the chocolate mixed in with the banana just tastes like a banana split. So good, guys. You have to try this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit into a bowl. I think I put too much, but hey, it's healthy, right? I think I used about 3 frozen bananas and a little bit of almond milk, so I did have a little bit of ice cream left over. So I'm just gonna put it in a Tupperware, put it right in the freezer, and it's perfect for another serving. And that pretty much completes my what I eat in a day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been meaning to do this video for such a long time, so I'm super excited that I got to do it. And like I said, everything I eat does vary. I believe that is all for this video. I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.